challenge ninyo in bringing President Emmanuel L. Quezon's story to life on screen? Shall we go producer first, ladies first, Daphne?
Thank you for that very wonderful question.
I hope so.
The biggest challenge is actually finding money and funding the project.
Thank
Real
you.
talk. Yes, but once we got the funding and all the investors are all on board, and then we got our help from FDCP through Create PH Films Incentive, and then yun na, nagtuloy-tuloy na. And then the next challenge is also, I felt like I was Nick Fury in the Avengers because I had to call
Assemble.
I have to call them all back together with our production staff. They're also here. Can I just get Paul Ignacio, cinematographer, get recognized?
There we go.
Our line producer, Lexter Tariela. Our assistant directors, Lorena Sanchez and Rob. Our associate producers, Mari G. Navarro and Christine Flores. And one of the writers of the film, Goyo, Ang Batang General, and of course, Quezon is Mr. Roddy Vera. So that's one of the challenges as well, to get everybody on board and then to have a big discussion with Gerald's schedule because he had projects lined up, and I said, we have to do this, and I really want this to be released within 2025. So, and then lastly, of course, getting Echo on board. So lahat yun is like, it's a really fun journey to get them. Yeah. Leonard Wood also, yes, but maybe later. Yeah. So ikaw naman.
But what's important is nangyari.
Yes.
That's
and,
why it brings us to today.
And I can say, ito, walang halong showbiz, we really made a beautiful film. So I hope you get to see it on October 15.
Wonderful. Thank you for that, Daphne. Another round of applause, please, to the production team who's here, also supportive, of course, who made this film possible. Now we go to the lead star, titular role, Echo, stepping into this character. How was it?
Hi. Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. It was, I don't know, really challenging, if that's the, challenging to the bone. Gerald gave us a really beautiful script, easy to follow, very clear, very precise, very weighty, very exciting, very funny, in fact. And the hardest part was for everyone, just the same, is paano kami pupunta doon sa itsura ng mga karakter. And it took, sessions, like more than 5 sessions of 8-9 hours of look tests and prosthetics, almost 10. And then the second one is like, how do you portray someone who's, who ran for presidency in the 1930s? And ano yung nasa utak niya? What's it about power? What's it about, his charm, his charisma, and everything? He's just such a huge personality. And so the pressure was like, how do you play this? And so,
plus the sound, ibang-iba yung tunog mo dito.
Iba, boses blank. But yun yung term na dun sa Sir Roddy's is boses blank. I mean, with all due respect to the blank. It was really the best, I think, most challenging role I've ever played. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's put Direk, of course, in the hot seat. Pareho silang nakatingin sa iyo, Direk Gerald. Congratulations, by the way. So, can we give Direk Gerald a big well-deserved round of applause? What a journey for you, Direk. From General Luna to Goyo. Kinompleto mo ang journey. Again, Daphne was saying, we have to finish this by 2025. So, the final chapter, what was it like for you, and what made Quezon special?
What made Quezon, the last question first. Siguro kasi it's an unprecedented feat in Philippine cinema. The fact na meron tayong trilogy ng historical films. Yeah, I don't think we've had that ever. So just that fact alone is already a big credit to Daphne and the producers and Rodriguez and Rocha. So before General Luna, I didn't even think that was possible. So now that it's all finished, parang wow, medyo pinaprocess ko pa siya. So as to how it's been, it's just as difficult as General Luna and Goyo. Pero iba ngayon kasi it's a war of words inside rooms and speeches. Hindi siya
Malalaking
sa
eksena.
battlefield.
Oo.
So yun naman yung challenge in this case. And I must say na na-pull off ng lahat ng actors beautifully. So I'm very happy.
So it's the language also we're really gonna have to look forward to. Makinig, absorb natin yung kwento through the war of words. Speaking of words, para naman marinig natin yung buong cast din. Oh, I'm gonna be very strict ha, cast members. One word only. One word or feeling. What will you use to describe Quezon? The movie, ha? The movie. Your part in this movie. Or at least your experience in this movie. One word only, a feeling, and why. I'm gonna begin with that wait, actually, sige. Dito na lang sa likod muna. Yung pinakabata. Hi, Therese! Ay, ka na muna. Para yung mga nasa likod naririnig. Does she have a mic? Go ahead, Therese. One word. Feeling.
One word, revolutionary.
Wow. Bakit?
One word lang po, thank you.
Bakit nga? Ikaw naman.
Masunurin po ako eh.
Okay.
Um,
Nag-revolution ka din ba habang nag-filmmaking?
well, ever since naman yung the whole trilogy part, like what Director said, the fact that he was able to curate, create, and produce along with TBA yung trilogy of historical figures, that in itself is already revolutionary. But here in Quezon, grabe, we were able to really raise questions that are meant for us viewers to ask afterwards. And I think the biggest takeaway, walang spoiler. Anyway.
Okay, wag. Sige.
Yes, but
Revolutionary.
I think the biggest takeaway for me here is the experience that the audiences will get to experience afterwards. That's the revolutionary part for me.
Yan, wag natin iwan sa sinehan ang experience. Angeli, what's one word to describe Quezon for you?
Heartbreaking.
Ay, bakit?
It was heartbreaking. The first time I read the script, it broke my heart. Hearing it in the script, at the script reading, broke my heart all over again. You know, so I can just imagine how the audience will feel kapag nakita namin yung collective experience namin after we did this, after we collaborated with this insanely beautifully written story. Thank you po, Rodi Vera and Gerald Arrow. It was heartbreaking for me kasi yikes, ang nerdy kapag sinabi ko to. Kasi when I was a kid, I really loved history.
Nice.
I was one of those kids na tatandaan ko talaga yung dates, the names, etc., ganyan. And as a child, parang biglang nag-flashback kasi sa akin yung mga pangalan, yung mga petsa. Tapos, now I understand kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng lahat ng inaral ko back then. And it just broke my heart. Kasi sabi ko, ito pala yung ibig sabihin ng inaral ko dati. Meron akong mas malalim na pag-uunawa ngayon sa kung anong meron tayo sa kasalukuyan. At, kaya, I mean, hindi ko naman sinasabing heartbreaking siya in a bad way. It's like heartbreaking because it kind of opens you up again. You know, so it makes me care all over again about our present history, about our present situation, about our country, about every fellow Filipino. So that is really why I want people.
Okay lang. But that's why, heartbreaking. That's why it's your choice of
I
words.
want people to watch this film.
Ayan.
It's moving.
That's why we're promoting it. Lahat sabihin October 15, manood sa cinema. Thank you for that, Angeli. Thank you for that heartfelt answer. I'm gonna skip to the other lady in that row. Anna.
Yes.
Anna first. Sige, ladies first in the back. One word, why?
one word, intense. For me, it
Okay.
was intense because it roused feelings that I guess just brought up feelings. I think because the set for me was so real. Every time I go into the set, I felt like I got back there, and it roused feelings more of actually about women in those days for me. I'm part of a family that I guess pushed the envelope forward, and I also felt that it was a man-dominated time. But I also felt that our director wanted more from his women, wanted to show that we weren't just that we deserved more. I don't know, I just felt that even though the scenes were short, my scenes were short, but I just felt that Gerald wanted something in those
intense.
scenes that will show how the women had to control themselves during the time, but they were also full of intensity and passion and in life. And and women now are also going through that. So for me, it was intense feelings. I remember there was a scene when Gerald directed me to sort of find your way. Can't be as strong as we can talk now normally in a conversation, even if it's your own home. So I went through that, I think, kind of language. And I kind of felt for a while how women felt then, how they had to maneuver their way, make their space a bit small, but still
It will
be the
translate.
one behind, be a power, be a force. So that was interesting as an actress, and as a woman, it was intense to be brought there, because also our locations were crazy beautiful, and our production design was amazing.
Thank you. Let's
Please watch.
Thank you. Let's hear from the boys in the back. Joros, please. Yes. One word.
Chururut hey hey.
Chururut hey hey. Bakit?
Maraming hindi nakakaalam ng word na yan. So, knowledge.
Define.
Knowledge. Dami seryoso eh. Knowledge. Kasi kung paano binuo itong pelikulang ito, alam naman natin lahat, knowledge is power. So, dito sa storya nito, it's about power. How you control it, how you apply it, how you get it. So, ang ginagamit natin dito is knowledge. So, alam nyo na yan. You have the power.
Kaya nga knowledge, alam.
Yeah, basic knowledge.
Kung hindi nila alam, alamin nila.
Oo.
Kaya
Malalaman ninyo. Kailangan lang ng mga tao yung knowledge kung kailan ito ipapalabas through you guys.
October 15.
Yes, October 15.
Thank you for that,
Yes.
Joros. Si Aaron naman. Sige, Aaron.
Please
ikaw, one word.
acknowledge. Thank you.
Thanks, Joros.
Thank you, Joros. Thank you, ma'am. Para sa akin, truthful siguro masasabi ko sa pelikulang ito.
Okay.
Kasi bago ang lahat, ginawa ni Direk Gerald to, na wala kami dapat i-filter. Ayaw namin nag-filter at gusto namin pakita kung ano talaga ang pagkatao ni Quezon during that time. No? So, para sa akin, truthful. Dahil lahat po ng mga information at data na pinasok ni Direk Gerald dito ay pawang may katotohanan lamang. Malamang sa aking character bilang Joven Hernando is just a fictional character, but then again, I was able to justify Joven Hernando and show it to people that this is Joven Hernando. He is it signifies the youth right now, and somehow it connects to the young ones, young leaders like me. At it's just, I am grateful and proud to say that from General Luna and up to Quezon, I'm still part of this family.
You completed the trilogy then.
Oh, dun sa tatlo talaga, ma'am.
Wow.
Oh.
What a journey.
Because
Thank
you have the knowledge, sabi nga ni Joros, and we all have the power.
Thank you for that, Aaron. Shifting gears for Jake and Karil. Sige, ayan, we're slowly making our way down. Shifting gears lang. I hear nga, speaking of connection to the youth, galing daw kayong nationwide tour for Quezon. We also went through mall rounds in an election campaign and sortie style. Diba? Nakita ko yun sa social media. Diba? So, Jake and Karil, were there memorable responses from the students, people around the malls? I'm sure you're able to chat with them. Sige, Karil first.
Nauwi kami sa Quezon kasi doon ang Casa Esperanza ni Mama, na-vlog ko pa. nakakatuwa na talagang we had 1,200 students on the first day, nung Saturday. Tapos on the second day, taga Candelaria, Quezon naman. Siguro makikita mo talaga, paulit-ulit naming sinasabi na part sila ng film kasi they were there in Tayabas, Quezon. So, sila yung mga talent na kasama namin. Kitang-kita mo sa mukha nila, sa attitude nila that they love Quezon so much. And I think just seeing all the students there together, ang tatapang ng mga tanong nila.
Very good.
Nakakakaba, di ba, Ben? So, may kabang factor kasi ang laki ng expectation nila sa mga generation natin. So, we have to level up because the youth is really there.
I think that's what Joros was saying, knowledge nga is power.
Knowledge is power, oo.
Nag-aaral
Handa
sila.
Nag-aaral
Oo,
sila.
nag-aaral and they can
Matapang
see.
din sila.
Very good.
Maganda mga katanungan nila.
Yan ang future ng Pilipinas. Nakikita naman natin ngayon really how involved the future generation are. Wonderful. To you, Jake, you were saying may isang magandang katanungan yung isa sa mga students.
Yeah, we
Would
have
you
a
like to
chat.
share?
One of the things na very memorable nung tour namin, actually the whole tour is very impressive kasi you're reaching out dun sa mga tao, no? Tsaka yung mga forum, napaka-halaga pala nun para makonect sa mga tao. And one of the things na lumabas na question, one of the students, tatalino ng mga bata, is that sa character mo, anong gagawin, kung anong iisipin ng character mo sa nangyayari sa politika ngayon.
Wow.
And that really, I think we were kind of shocked that we heard that kasi nag-isip muna kami bago magsalita. Usually we're very, very easy to, sige na, sagutin na natin to, magpakengko.
It made you all
We
think.
really had to think, wow.
And dig deep because that also really means nag-research din kayo sa mga character nyo. Whether fictional or talagang someone you portrayed in his, historical truth. So,
I'm not gonna give you that answer now.
why not? Why not?
But as my character, as Manuel Nieto, probably, we look at what's happening in our country and you say, you will feel that you are moved and engaged. You want to engage in what's happening. You want to be part of history, the right side of history. I think that's just common sense. It doesn't matter if it's our character or me. That's how I think about it. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Jake. And I think it was a wonderful experience again to really engage the youth and the people, how they will be responding to this film. So Chris, back to you for that one word of your experience of Quezon, on what it is about Quezon people should take home or watch out for. Baguhin ko lang yung angle.
Well, I think you will start questioning.
Questioning. Okay.
Because parang now kasi when you look at the landscape of politics, you will ask, saan ba galing itong mga nangyayari ito? But then, with the movie, parang, wow, meron palang pinanggalingan from way back. So you will see a lot of things that are familiar that's happening now. It's the power play, it's the things that changed people into powerful monsters.
Roots, kumbaga. We're gonna dig deep into the roots.
So I think my word would be
Questions.
questions.
How about you, Benjamin? Thank you. Takeaway angle, what our audiences should watch out for when they watch Quezon.
Parang mas gusto ko yung angle ng una.
No, okay lang. So, nasa
mas
harap
masaya.
kayo kaya kinailangan ko i-change yung angle. Mukhang ikaw sunod, Sige,
Mas advanced yung
Benjamin.
question sa amin. Discerning, I think. To be able to discern that or blueprint. Because this movie will give you Quezon holds the blueprint, or he held the blueprint to politics, which kind of reflect hasn't changed much from the politicking now. So I think that's what they will see. They will see the blueprint of and to be able for especially the young ones who had the privilege to go through all the forums. Although nandun na talaga sila, they're very hypercritical and they're such strong critical thinkers na you cannot just tell them something and then they'll just receive it. Talagang they question. Tama si Kuya Chris. So with this movie, it will give them the blueprint, hopefully to have that revolution na hinihingi ni Terry that movement, that courage. Sa napakagandang sinulat nila, you will find enough here, enough ammo, enough substance to really, napakagandang mga eksena na you can really use it. Parang marami kang pwedeng gawin na, doon pa lang sa trailer namin, ang dami ko nakikita ng memes eh. So, with the entire movie, you will really see, okay, whichever side you fall, whichever party you follow, or whichever opinion you have on what's happening, you will find something here to use. So hopefully that's what they get.
Thanks for that, Benjamin. And finally, Emilio Aguinaldo. One word. Anong takeaway na gusto mong sanang manotice ng audience?
Politika.
This is really the heart of the matter, huh?
Yes, parang mula noon hanggang ngayon, makikita nyo dito sa Quezon na walang pinagbago ang politika natin. Ang politika ay pinapaikot lang ng mga pinakamalalaking pangalan, mga pinakamayayamang personalidad at pinakamakapangyarihan. Ang politika hanggang ngayon ay siraan. Siyempre, ang ambisyon ay hawakan ng kapangyarihan. So, makikita natin yan sa Quezon.
And sana not just to see it, but something to learn from. Ano nga ba yung kasabihan? Kung hindi ka marunong tumingin sa pinanggalingan, di ba?
Hindi ka makakarating sa paroroonan.
Kaya nga tayo di ba?
Kaya nga napakahalaga nitong Quezon dahil alam naman natin ang kasaysayan ay napakahalaga. Yun nga, hindi tayo natuto doon sa kasaysayan natin eh. Kaya hanggang ngayon yung politika natin ganito pa rin.
Well, definitely it's a wake-up call. Now with that said, and all of our cast members were able to at least have a bit of conversation already and speak up, I would like